Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's computer class. Did you all read the chapter about PowerPoint? Yes. So, do you remember that I have told you about the oral test from this chapter? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. All of you take your computer notebook and write today's date. Okay. And then write test paper. Right? Test paper. Shall I ask you the first question? Yes. All of you write the question also. Okay. Question number 1. How to add new slide? How to add new slide in PowerPoint? That is my first question. All of you write it. How to add a new slide in PowerPoint? Okay, those who know the answer, please write it. How to add a new slide in PowerPoint? Okay, so write the question, pause the video, write answer, then you can play the video. Okay, got it? So pause the video now. Write the answer. Good. Okay, shall we discuss how to add a new slide in PowerPoint? Yes. We can add new slide in 3 methods. Okay. So the very first method, what you have to do is go to Home tab and Slides group. Then New Slide arrow. So that is the first step. When you click on New Slide arrow, you will see a layout. Okay, office theme box appears with different layouts. Okay, so you have to select the type of layout you prefer. Okay, so select the type of layout. Select the type of layout. Got it? Then the slide will be added. Fine. Okay, then what is the second method? The second method, it's a shortcut key. What is the shortcut key? Control plus Control M key is the shortcut key. That is the second method. Otherwise, third method is in the view, in the normal view, left hand side, left pan, you can see the slides. Wherever you want to add a slide, just to click on the slide before that, okay, right click. So what you have to do, right click, select slide, right click, new slide option. Select new slide option. Then you will get a new slide. These are the 3 methods you can use it. Students, you should know all the 3 methods of how to add a new slide. Okay. And now those who have written at least one method, put a tick mark and give marks. 2 marks for this question. 2 marks for this question. Fine. Okay. Shall we go to the next question? Question number 2. How to add a table in MS PowerPoint. How to add table. Table in MS PowerPoint. How to add table in MS PowerPoint. Students, pause your video and write answers. Once you complete the answers, then again play the video. Okay, did you all write? Yes. Let us discuss how to add table in MS PowerPoint. In how many ways we can add a table in MS PowerPoint? That's good. 3 methods we can use it. As you did in MS Word, the same procedure you have to follow. But select the slide. In which slide you want to add a table, click on that slide and then do it. Okay. So first select the slide to add a table. That is the first step. Okay. So step 1, select the slide to add a table. Then which tab and which group we have to go? We are inserting a table. Then of course it's a insert tab. Insert tab. Go to insert tab. Then from there where we have to go? Yes. It's a tables group. Then table arrow. Table arrow. When you click on the table arrow, you can see grid. A box appears with so many grids. You can select number of rows and columns from the grids. Otherwise, what you can do, the second method, same tab, insert tab, tables group, table arrow, then go to insert table option. You have to choose insert table option. Then again another dialog box appears. There you have to enter number of rows and columns. Got it? Then click on OK button. A table will be created. Even if you don't want this method, the third option is insert tab, tables group, table arrow, draw table option. What is the third method? Draw table option. When you click, you will get a pencil. You can draw a table as you like. Got it? So this is the way we add table to MS PowerPoint. Okay. So those have written answer. Any one method, it's enough. Okay. So give 2 marks. If you have written partially correct, then give 1 mark. Okay. So this is all learning process, students. So if you have written wrong, don't worry about it. Learn from your mistakes. Okay. That is what my advice to you all. Always we human beings make mistakes. Sometimes you might have forgot the answer. Maybe this topic is familiar to you. You might have forgot it. So no problem. Just recollect. Okay. So learn from your mistakes. Where you made a mistake, just correct it. Fine. Okay. Let's go to the third question. Shall we? Yes. Question number 3. How to add smart art graphics? How to add smart art graphics in MS PowerPoint? Third question. How to add smart art graphics in MS PowerPoint. So those who know the answer, pause the video, write the answer, then play the video. Well, did you complete? Yes. Let us discuss how to add smart art graphics. So to add a smart art graphics, what we have to do, which tab we have to go. First select the slide, in which slide you want to add a smart art graphics. Okay. Then second thing, go to home tab. Is it home tab? I'm wrong, right? As I said, we are humans. We will make mistakes. So I'm correcting here. So not home tab, we have to go to insert tab. Insert tab. Then group name is illustration. Illustration group. Okay. Then smart art graphics icon. Have to click on smart art graphics icon. When you click on the icon, you can see choose a smart art graphics dialog box. So the step 2 is choose a smart art graphics dialog box appears. Okay. Smart art graphics dialog box appears. Okay, do you remember how does the box looks like? A box divided into three columns. Left side you can see the category names like all, list, process, hierarchy. Likewise you can see the categories, and in the middle you can see if you are choosing a hierarchy, what are the different patterns or layouts available in hierarchy, you can see in the middle. Okay, and if you're choosing a particular layout, okay, smart art graphics, you can see the preview at the third column. If you feel good with that particular smart art graphics, click on OK button. That will be visible on the slide. Got it? So this is the way we add smart art graphics. Clear? So if you have written this question answer correctly, give 2 marks. Otherwise partially correct means just give 1 mark. Okay, fine students. Let's move on to next question. Fourth question. Name any four types of views in PowerPoint. Fourth question is name the views in PowerPoint. So all of you pause the video and write the answer. Okay. So once you complete, you can play it. Well, let us discuss the answer. What are the views in PowerPoint? That's good. Normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, slideshow view, notes page view. Okay, there are different types of views are there in PowerPoint. So let me write it here. Normal view. Second one, slide sorter. Third one, what is the third one? Notes page view. Reading view. Next one, last one, slideshow view. So do you remember about the facts about these views? Yes. What are they? Normal view means which? Yes, tell me. In normal view, the screen is divided into three sections. What are the sections? The first section, left pan, slide pan, notes area. Okay. Well, then slide sorter view, you can see all the slides as a thumbnail. So what is meant by thumbnail? Small picture of a slide, it's called thumbnail. Okay. Then notes page. In the notes page view, you can see only the content written in the slides. Okay. Then reading view. Okay, it is like before running the presentation, you can just do a testing on the slides presentation you have created, which has simple controls. Using that, you can make modifications to your slide. It's like a pre-testing. Then slideshow view. To represent your presentation to the audience, we use slideshow view. It will show the slides in full screen. Okay, so these are the views. So if you have written fully correct, then give 2 marks, otherwise give 1 mark. Okay, then next question. Next 2 questions are shortcut keys. Fine. Okay, so it's easy only. What is the shortcut key to duplicate a slide? To duplicate a slide. Shortcut key to duplicate a slide. All of you write the answer. Write the question as well as answer. Okay. Pause the video and write. Shortcut key to duplicate a slide. Done? Okay. What is the shortcut key? That's good. It's Control plus D. Control plus D. Control D is the D. The duplicate first letter, it's D. So Control D is the shortcut key. Okay. The next one, shortcut key to save the presentation. Save the presentation. See, we go to File tab and save it, right? Instead of that, what shortcut key we can use it? Pause the video and write the answer. Done? Okay, what is the shortcut key to save the presentation? Yes, it is Control plus S. Control S is the shortcut key. Those who have written answer, give marks, 1 mark, otherwise put wrong. No problem, okay? Whatever you have written, just give marks. So students, you have to send these answers to me. Okay, you have to correct it and send the marks to me along with the answers. Today itself, we have to WhatsApp to my personal number, okay? Well, students, this is all about the chapter we studied. Now, what we are going to do is, we are going to create only one simple presentation using all what we studied. Okay? Then it is just like a recap of what we studied. Then we are going to do the exercise questions. Got it? Fine, students. So let's go to practical session. Welcome back to today's practical session, dear students. As I said, we are going to create a single PowerPoint presentation covering the topics we studied. Okay, so let me open PowerPoint presentation first. In the search box, I'm typing PowerPoint. Okay, so the PowerPoint is open. We are in the first slide. Click to add title. Okay, so what presentation we can create it today? So shall we create a family tree? Yes. Okay. So the name of the presentation, it's called My Family Tree. So I'm typing My Family Tree. It's the name of the presentation. And who is doing this presentation? It's you, right? So you have to write project by your name in the second box. Project by Mangai S. So I'm creating a project. Now I'm going to make a simple adjustment in this slide. Okay, so let me make this text box looks appear by clicking and dragging, and this box, let it be on the side. See, the box is going outside, so let me reduce the size using resizing handles. Did you understand what I'm doing? That's good. Okay, so all we studied in MS Word, you can apply the same concepts here in PowerPoint also. So my family tree project by myself. So I'm just making it in big letters. Okay, so home tab, font group, the size I'm making it 50, 66, 77. Okay, and color also you can choose, making it bold. Okay, and underline also my family tree. Now we can see that project box, it's hitting that heading, so just clicking and dragging and keeping it down. So let me change the color of project by also. So this one I'm going to make it with the green color. Okay, so put it in bold letter also, and I'm planning to have a tree over here, okay, or a family photo. So you know that we can just add up pictures with the help of clip art also. Okay, so let me go to insert tab, illustration group, then clip art. When you click on clip art, right side you can see clip art panel appears. Here in the search for, you can just search for family photo and click on go button. No result found. So okay, in the search inbox, do you see selected collection? Click here and choose everywhere. Okay, then here all media files. Again, let me search, still not found. Then otherwise, let's see for tree. Yes, we have a tree over here. You can choose this one or this one, anything you can choose. Okay, so I have chosen one particular tree here. So this is a family tree. That is what we are going to create. Okay, so let me add another slide. In order to add another slide, let me go to home tab, new slide, title and content. I have chosen title and content. Okay, so about my family. About my family is the heading I'm giving. So you can write the content what you would like to do. This is my family. My family consists of 5 members. Okay, they are myself. Okay, father, mother, children. You can just write whatever you need. Okay, 2 kids, grandfather, grandparents, everything you can write it here. Got it? Okay, so then whatever things you want to write, you can write it here and you can design it. Well, okay, then you can add another slide. What is the shortcut key to add another slide, new slide? Control M. Hold down the Control and M key together. You can see the third slide. You can just add my family tree again. And here I'm going to add a smart art graphics. I'm going to add smart art graphics. So how to add a smart art graphics? Yes, go to insert tab, illustration group, then smart art icon, and here you can see the category names, which category will be suitable for displaying your family members. It's like a tree, right? So tree would be the best one. Okay, cycle, hierarchy. So hierarchy, if you want, you can choose a hierarchy also. Okay, so let me choose this one here. Okay. All right, so you can choose it here. So click here to type. So it's what you can do, grandparents. So grandparents, and here they have grandparents has 3 kids. Okay, sister 1, my first sister. Okay, then here sister to my second sister. Okay, I do have one more that is me here. Okay, so I want to add another box. So right click, add shape after. Okay, it's, you can see it's me. All right, so I have 2 kids, so I want to add more box here below this shape. So below. Okay, I'm adding one more. I have 2 daughters. Okay, so add shape after. Okay, so I have 2 kids. So Akshaya and Akshita. They are my kids. So similarly, you can just type whatever names you want to type, your father's name, mother's name, brother, sister, cousin. You can just draw your family tree. And if you see, if you do not want to have these boxes, just delete it, okay? Select the box, okay? And you can delete it. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can just make it bigger in size by selecting all the boxes. Okay, but using control key, you can select all the boxes together and click and drag it to make the size bigger or smaller. Did you see it has become bigger in size? So similarly, you can do it. If you do not like what you can do it, select it and delete it. Okay, click on the delete key, it will be deleted. Select the smart art graphics, delete. If you want to add another tree, go to insert tab, illustration group, smart art graphics, and choose the tree whatever you need. Okay, so likewise you can just do it. Add the smart art graphics for your family tree. Your family tree. Got it? This is a process, and here it's a list. Okay, so you can choose anything what you need. Understood, students? So select here and add it, and you can just click here to type. You can type something here. If you want, you can type it here also. If you don't want, you can delete it. You can have only one. Okay, father. Okay, then here it's, you can type mother, and this one if you don't want, click on it and click on the backspace. Okay, sisters, my sisters. Okay, likewise you can just go ahead and format the tree. Got it? And if you want to change the color, you can change the color as you like. You can change it. Clear? Okay, so this is the way we added smart art graphics. Let me add another slide. Control M. So another slide it's added. Okay, and here you can, if you want, you can add a table. This is a we are creating a sample presentation, right, to conclude everything. So table. So table I'm going to create. So in order to create a table, go to insert tab, tables group, table arrow. You can select a table from the grid. Okay, otherwise you can select a table from insert table option. Insert table option, you can choose number of rows and columns, and you can just make a table. Okay, then third option is draw table option. Clear? So these are the things we studied, and we studied about how to create photo album and add screen clipping. For screen clipping, you have to go to insert tab, then images group will be there, and here you can see screenshots. If you click, you can see available windows, then screen clipping, you can choose either one. Okay, for photo album, you have to click on the photo album, new photo album, the box appears, dialog box appears, select the pictures from the file or a disk. Okay, so select the pictures, then click on open button, then you will be getting a photo album. Okay, so these are the things we studied. Then we studied about the views, 4 types of views. So can you tell me in which view we are in now? Yes, we are in normal view. Okay, so we are in normal view. In normal view, you can see the screen is divided into 3 sections. This is the left pan. You can see thumbnail, small picture. What is meant by thumbnail? Small picture of all the slides. And this is a slide pan. Here you can see the currently selected slide. Okay, so 4th slide is selected. So we are here. Then down you can see click to add notes. This is called notes area. And here you can see this is a slide pan and this is a outline pan. In the outline pan, you can see only the content what we have written. See, family tree I have added smart art graphics. Would you be able to see here? No, right? Yes, tables, we created 2 tables. Do you see the tables here? No, right? So the outline tab displays only the content of each slides. Only the content of each slide. You can see the slide number 1, 2, 3, 4 and what is the content we have written as a text. Only the text informations you can see here. Got it? Okay, the second view it's slide sorter view. Click here and you can see all the slides looks like a thumbnail, right? Small pictures. You can add slides. You can just move the slides from one place to another. Okay, and you can just delete the slide. Whatever you want, you can do it from here. Organizing slides, adding, deleting, and moving. These are the things you can do with the slide sorter view. Okay. Then next view, it's a reading view. Using reading view, you can go to view button and see. It's a notes page view. So you can see the slides with the notes area. Okay. Then slideshow view, present the presentation to the audience. To the audience, you can display your presentation. Got it? So these are the views we studied. Clear, students? That's all about chapter 6. I hope the concepts are clear for all my students. Well, students, now all of you take your textbook. Let's do the exercise questions. Students, let us do the exercise question. All of you take your text, page number 70 and a pencil. Okay. Fill in the blanks. First one, dash are useful for capturing snapshot of programs or windows that you have opened on your computer. So you have opened many windows. You want to take a snapshot. So which feature it's useful for capturing snapshots? Yes, that's good. It's a screenshot or snapshot feature. You can write snapshots are useful for capturing snapshots. The answer is in the question itself. Second one, in PowerPoint 2013 and later, you can no longer get to the dash view from the normal view. See, in 2013 version and the latest version, one particular option will not be available in the normal view. Do you know which is that? That you can view only from the view button, view tab. So let me open PowerPoint here. Okay, so this is our PowerPoint. Okay. And let me go to normal view and we are in slides. Okay, so in the normal view you have an outline tab, right? This won't be available in 2013 and the latest version. This will be available only from the view tab, and here you can see outline view, separate one you can see. Got it? So that is the answer. So the question, the next question is, so in PowerPoint 2013 and later you can no longer get to the outline view from the normal view. Okay. So third question, the dash view is the editing mode where you will work most frequently to create your slides. So where do we create slides, in which mode? The very first mode, yes, it's normal mode. Normal view is the editing mode. Okay. Fourth one, the dash view displays the presentation in full screen and includes few simple controls to make it easy to flip through the slides. Yes, it is called a reading view. Full screen with some simple controls means it's a reading view. When you choose screen clipping, your entire window will temporarily become opaque or frozen. It will become frozen over. Okay. Then state true or false. You cannot show or hide your speaker notes with the notes button in PowerPoint. No, we can show and hide speaker notes in notes button. So first question answer it's false. Second one, to insert the screenshot of an entire window into your document, click the thumbnail image of that window. Yes, true. You can see the available windows and then you can see the thumbnails of the windows. You can click that. So second one, true. Third one, you cannot add or delete shapes in your SmartArt graphics in PowerPoint. Of course, it's not right. We can add and remove shapes. So it is false. Okay. Next question. You can add a table to your slides. Yes, we can add it. So it is true. You can find the different PowerPoint view options in the View tab of PowerPoint. Yes, in the View tab, you can see different types of views like a normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, notes page view, okay, outline view, everything we can see. So it is true. So fourth and fifth answers are true. Check the correct answer. The dash is helpful if you need to organize your slides in PowerPoint. So organizing means adding, deleting, moving, changing the position. So from which view we can do it? That's good. We can do it from slide sorter view is the answer. Second answer. The dash displays only the text on your slides without any pictures or other graphic items. Only the text. See here. Only the text, which is that outline view. Okay, outline view displays only the text. So the answer is third option, outline view. Next question. The screenshot option is present in the dash tab in PowerPoint. Screenshot option is available from dash tab in PowerPoint. It's insert tab. Okay. Then SmartArt option is available from which group in insert tab? Listen carefully. Here they asked about the tab name. Here they are asking about the group name. So SmartArt graphics it's available under illustration group. Okay. Next one. You can get to the slide sorter view from the taskbar by clicking the dash button in PowerPoint 2013 present at the bottom of the slide window. Just understand the question. You can get into slide sorter view from the taskbar by clicking which button in the taskbar. So if you want to get a slide sorter view, you have to click on slide sorter view button and the answer is in the question itself. Got it? So this is the answer for fifth question. Clear, students? Okay, this is all about the exercise. The question and answers I will send it through WhatsApp. Copy it in your notebook neatly. Got it, students? Well, students, whatever the test you have written today through this online class, please send it back to me. Okay, and I'm planning to conduct one more test paper through WhatsApp. I'll let you know the date and time next week. Okay, chapter 5 is a test paper. Got it, students? Okay, until then, see you next week. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.